morning show, the afternoon stream, nothing. So this is the first time you guys get to see my ugly face and what is going on in the world today. And I guess the main thing that popped up on my feeds that I guess I want to just talk a little bit about is the Met Gala. Um, if you guys don't know, the Met Gala just happened very recently, and it's a event that happens every year for celebrities to show off their celebrityness and outrageous outfits and whatnot. And I every year when I see the Met Gala pop up, I just think to myself, what is the point of this event again? I just I don't understand. What are they doing besides dressing up and going to have dinner? There's nothing. Can someone please explain to me what is the point of the Met Gala? I just did a quick search for it, and it's they're fundraising. the the Met Gala is fundraising. It seems like for the most random, useless thing as well. The Museum of Costumes or something of that nature. In like what? The Met Gala raises money for basically costumes, like a museum of costumes and fashion. That's what it does. I don't know. Has anyone ever taken the time to see what does the Met Gala do? Like, what does it? What is the purpose? And so when I searched that and I saw that's what it does, I was like, really? I feel like they're so. Did you know that they raise about $30 million every year doing the Met Gala? And I feel like that money can go towards something else. Just think about this, okay? If you gave that money to Michael Scott from The Office, Stephen Carell can have so many Michael's tots. Think about it this way, okay? If they use that money, think about, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if you think really big picture, $30 million is not that much. But if you go down, $30 million every year is actually quite a bit of money to be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are just joining now, I'm talking about the Met Gala, and I just took the time today to actually Google what does it do. I just never thought of it because I just knew that it's an event where celebrities dress up and they take pictures. That's true. That's all I know about the Met Gala before I just Googled it really quickly just to see what is it. And the other thing I know about the Met Gala is it's the event where Jay-Z got in the elevator and he wished that he didn't know what the Met Gala was. So that's what I know about the Met Gala. Let's let's play a fun game and think about the fun things that we can do with $35 million that oh, I'm sorry, $30 million. $30 million that would be more useful than the $30 million that's raised for this museum for you to. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't even look at what does this museum, like, what does it do? Is it like a school? Or is it just like a regular museum where you just come there to take a look at things? Because I don't understand why they need so much money every year, right? Like, someone also please educate me on why does the Met Gala, the museum that that it's benefiting, why do they need so much money every year? Uh, uh, like, because $30 million every year that they raise from this Met Gala, because think about it, charity. I mean, they have to pay for the paparazzis and cameras and the show and whatnot, but then they're saying that they make $30 million, so that's extra money, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying, okay? Starseed Witch and Taro 4444. Love the name. Nobody cares. But I'm just saying I feel like that money could be used somewhere else. I'm just saying, like, think about The Office, Michael Scott's thoughts. Like, that's literally the thought that came to my mind. Michael Scott's thoughts. Um, Imagine if instead of donating to the Met Gala, they can sponsor, they sponsor each one of them every year sponsors a kid to pay for their college. Right? Wouldn't that be cool? That's a cool idea, right? They do the Michael Scott's Tots thing, where um, if the kid gets A's or whatever, they buy them something, right? And so instead of like sending the money to some random institute that probably launders the money to do something else, it has immediate impact on people's lives. 'Cause I saw a story yesterday I thought was really cool. It's about this. But okay, Starseed. Think about what would their ego look like if if let's say what's her name, Kylie Jenner can say that she bought laptops for 1,000 kids. Would it, and then and then I don't know. Let's say Selena Gomez is like, you know what? 1,000 kids, I bought laptops for 2,000 kids. And then someone else is like, 2,000 kids? Please. I bought laptops for 10,000 kids. And that should be what their ego could be based on. Like, how many laptops did they supply to needy kids? But I saw this story yesterday, and this is where I was thinking about is that there's this I think he runs like a bodega out in where they have bodegas. They don't have them out here in California. But he basically had this program where if kids get A's and they bring in their report card, he gives them vouchers to buy something from his little like grocery convenience store. So if you get an A and you bring your report card in and you have straight A's, you can get like 50 bucks of stuff. And if you get B's, 20 bucks. And he just started it very small and it kept on growing and growing. And now all the kids from all over the neighborhood come to his place and he gives them like rewards based on their grades. And he doesn't know these kids. He's literally That's all he does. And I think he films it. That what he gets out of it is makes social media content out of it. But it's a great program. I think like more people need to do that. That sounds awesome. So imagine if these celebrities, instead of throwing their money into some random institute that they go to every year, like I said, that raises $30 million every year. This bodega guy was able to do this program that he started himself with that out of his own pocket, and then it kind of grew, and he got like $30,000, and now he's doing it all the time because people saw that and they liked the program, and someone donated, or a bunch of people crowdfunded, and he got up to $30,000, and now he's like rewarding the kids. They bring the report card, and he's feeding families in a way too because it's from his bodega, his little like, convenience store. Like if you're like a needy kid and you work hard and you get straight A's, you can bring home food for your family. Like it's a great program. I think even in the little like documentary that I saw about it, or the little news clip, they said that one mom said like, oh, look, my kid, he wasn't very good in school, but he saw the guy doing this, and all the kids went over there, and he saw all the kids getting all this cool stuff from the guy's convenience store. So he worked hard and got his grades up to like a high B to A, and like he's so proud of himself, and like that's awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things that they could do with this Met Gala money, because $30 million every year that they make doing that charity for a costume. Wait, children were asked to grab a few things from the store. What'd you get instead of candy? Most children will get groceries because they're hungry. Hmm. No, I agree. I have. I have a kid, and I feel like making good choices is a very strong lesson. And I think like a lot of kids these days, I feel like since they see more like social media stuff of other kids doing good stuff, sometimes it rubs off on them. And I don't know. Maybe it's just the kids that I've been hanging out with. I'm pretty sure there's bad seeds out there. I feel like I was a pretty bad kid, but it's a different generation. I said this many times before. I come from the generation of take care of yourself, lock key kid, where I walked home, cooked my own dinner. you know, you cook your own dinner, but you did everything yourself. But at the same time, I get in lots of trouble because no one's around to tell me what to do. And then the kids now, everything is so structured. They don't have time to get in trouble, I feel like. Freak show? What are we talking about, Selena? What's the freak show? Are we talking about my ugly face? Or are we talking about the Met Gala still? Ooh, la la la. Okay. Okay, well, no, we're getting off topic here. What else can we do with $30 million? If you had $30 million uh, and you want to make an impact, what would you do? Because $30 million is a lot of money. At the same time, it's not a lot of money. I like the idea. Okay. Um, okay. You know why I like the Michael Tots idea? And I told my wife this a billion times. If I ever win the lottery, I am definitely doing Mike's Tots program where you sponsor kindergartners, right? You sponsor kindergartners, and if they get straight A's or whatever, and if they get straight A's, they make it to college. I will pay for their college, and she was like, "What? Really? You would do that?" And the reason I would do that is that these kids that I sponsor, they will feel indebted to me, and down the road, I will have an army of loyal, loyal, loyal minions. That's why I want to do my own kid sponsor program if I win the lottery. Think about how these kids will look up to you and go, Mister, that's the guy that helped me go to college, and I'm the new uh, Elon Musk CEO, rocketeer guy, whatever. But that guy gave me my start, and they will feel indebted to me. That's what I'm gonna do. If I win the lottery, you're gonna see me on the news. I'm gonna sponsor a whole bunch of different kids, uh, and pay for their college, and just see. You just need one. Okay, you just need one to make it, and then that kid to look back and go, thank you. Yes. Isn't that the goal? Think about it, $30 million. How many kids? That's like, let's just say if it's like 100K, I can get, oh no, 100K sounds like not a very good college. Let's say 200K for the whole year, for the whole college, right? I can get a whole bunch of kids. And that's every year, right? You can get like at least 15 kids every year. Woo! 15 kids every year. You just sponsor them. And I'm telling you, not all of them are going to make it. And then you just get just a few to make it into high industry. And that's the path. Oh, I don't have a whole minion. All these little. Okay, what else though? What else can we do with $30 million to make an impact? You could plant a whole bunch of trees, I guess. I don't know about that. No, no, no. Oh, yeah, you know what? Trees are kind of nice. I feel like that's a project that people would neglect all the time. my kid asks me all about that all the time. The kid's like, we use trees to make paper, but it takes forever for a tree to grow. So yeah, I guess we could plant trees, and 50 years from now, I'll see. Because if I'm to donate money, I want to see it do something. Like that's why I think that's the other thing that bothers me about this Met Gala thing, where they're just basically hanging out and trying to see who is a hotter, hottie body, who's got cool outfits or whatever. But it doesn't mean anything. That's what I don't like about it. I wish if the cause was something more like noble, then maybe people wouldn't be bashing it as much. And especially right now, where it, I don't know, there's a lot of like doom and gloom in the air. The last thing we want to see is a bunch of rich people celebrating being rich. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that on the Met Gala. I just wish the money went towards something that was more beneficial to us all. What else is going on in the world? Oh, I saw on the news that a guy used AI. No, 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 no. So a guy passed away, and they're at the final phase of the court case where the judge does sentencing, and the sister was compiling impact letters. And if you guys don't know what impact letters are, they're basically letters to the judge or just giving their statement to maybe sway the judge to have a different sentencing. And so the sister compiled a bunch of letters, but the thing that was missing was her brother's letter, because he's gone, like he's not there anymore to say anything. And so she used AI to recreate a video to play for the judge. And, you know, thing is, she wrote the letter. I mean, she wrote what the AI was saying in her brother's place, right? And then it swayed the judge to the point where he increased the sentence on the murderer or the guy. But okay, so I saw that story. I think Phil DeFranco covered it, and I saw that. And my thoughts on it is, I don't know if you guys know how a lot of like court cases work and whatnot. There's this thing called like precedents, where if it happened before, they could use that to do it again. And since this did have a positive effect on this judge, I wonder if this is going to become a normal thing down the road. And my issue with it, or at least the thing that I thought was very interesting, is that she wrote the words for the AI video that was played to the judge. So I was thinking that means later on anybody could write the script for the AI to do to say to the judge, and it can make it say crazy things. Like, I don't know how I feel about it, because that's one use of it, right? But you gotta think about the other possible uses of this new AI thing that they're doing with in court cases. What happens if you do it the other way? That's what I was thinking now. If I use the AI on the defense team, and make the murderer guy, or the guy that's not the victim, just like, you know what? I like Billy. He should not go to jail at all. I was a scumbag. Like, you know what I mean? Where you could use the AI, if they're gonna start allowing AI to go into court and do like these testimonies, the AI could say anything, right? Because like let's just say, walk through the scenario. If the judge allows the prosecuting team to use AI to to give a face and voice to the victim, then technically, to make it fair, because the court cases are usually about equality, right? They're supposed to be. justice and equality. That means that the defendant should be able to use AI as well to rebuke that. And I just think that down the road it will be AI on versus AI because you know what I'm trying to say? That's kind of weird. But like, what happens is the prosecutors like they use the AI to be like, this is I'm the victim, like in the victim's voice, like I was a father, I just had bone cancer and I just got cured, and I was looking forward to my day, and he took that away from me when he blah 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 me. And then the defense would be like would use the same guy's avatar and everything, but change the script because like I said in this example earlier, the sister wrote the script for the AI for what she wanted it to say. She tried her best to do it in her brother's voice, but still she wrote it. So on the defense side, I'm just saying in my scenario, the defense guy could say, I have to thank whatever that day. I was actually having a really bad day, and I woke up and I was planning to go down to the elementary school and just rain terror. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. And you're like, what? And I am a scumbag. That's what I'm trying to say. Where the defense could use the AI too to make the victim look really bad and use it as a defense tool. I don't know. I just thought that was very interesting that that was even allowed in court at all. That the judge allowed them to use AI in the victim's voice. I think those are the two main things today that I saw. Like I said, I had a very busy day. I didn't get a chance to really look through the news and see what's going on. So I think I'm gonna cut it there. And it's scorching hot right now. Summer is coming, and it's gonna be a summer of summers. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Uh, I'll have more videos out tomorrow.